Hey everybody, it's Dustin from Outdoor Adventure Marketing. I'm hearing a whole lot of questions about what's going on with GDPR, so I figured I'd just record a quick little video and let you guys know what's up. So first things first, I am not an expert at GDPR, and all of this is just basically quick information. If you really want to know, you need to consult a lawyer or another professional who knows how to customize your business to the regulations. So what is GDPR? GDPR stands for General Data Protection Regulation. General Data Protection Regulation. Basically what it does is it gives more rights to the citizens of the European Union to what businesses have their data. So the citizens of the EU, they have more rights as to how businesses handle their personal identifiable information. So what impact does that have on you as a tour operator? Well, if you're in the EU, it has a ton of impact. And so stop this video right now. If you are not compliant, call somebody, just get off, go. You need to get this figured out pretty quick. If you're not in the EU, if you're in the US like us, it's a little bit tricky because obviously we don't need to comply with EU laws except for when we're working with EU citizens. And what that means is if somebody is located in Europe and they are part of the EU and we are collecting their data, we have to handle that in accordance to their laws. And that can be a little bit tricky. So what does the law really mean? Basically, we have to be able to delete their personally identifiable information, just like delete everything. Just basically make sure that we never have any information for them if they request it. We also need to be able to update it and actually know how it's used. And that gets really tricky in this day and age with so many different booking engines, reservation software, CRMs, marketing automations. That can be really, really tricky. So the biggest piece of advice that I can give you is to look at your data system as you have it now. From your website, are you using something like Squarespace or are you using WordPress? How are you using your website? How are you collecting that data? Is it coming through any sort of forms on your website or is it going straight to a booking engine? Basically take an inventory of all those different pieces of software that you're using. If you are working with HubSpot as a marketing automation piece of software, they are taking steps in order to make sure that everybody's compliant. Big players like Google and Facebook, of course, are going to be there as well. But the booking engines, reservation software, and CRMs, different sort of databases like that, it gets a little bit trickier. Some of the bigger players like Checkfront, Resd, Resgo, they have been working on this for a really long time, but still double check to make sure that everything's good with them. If you're working with anybody smaller or some of the more custom features, those are a lot more tricky. So reach out to your account managers on that and just double check that they are GDPR compliant or at least taking the steps to do the right thing in how that's managed. As somebody, let's say if you're in Hawaii and you're getting a lot of visitors from Europe, this is a little bit more important. If you are a zip line in Idaho and your main target is people just in the Pacific Northwest, then it's not as urgent because you're probably not getting a lot of people from the EU coming to your website or probably not even marketing there. So just a quick review. Step one, look at where your customers are coming from. If they're coming from the EU and you're not in the EU, you need to take a little bit more action. Step two, look at how you collect data for your users and just take a quick inventory of the different software you use and then reach out to them. Usually it's a quick Google search or look on their website. A lot of websites and tools we use, as soon as you go to the website, there's a banner that says now GDPR compliant, so we're good to go. But just reach out to them and make sure that everybody is GDPR compliant at that point. And then the most important thing is if you really are working with a lot of data of people that are in the EU, make sure that you contact a legal professional and take the actionable steps that they lay out for you. Thanks so much. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions or comments below, I'll try to address them as much as I can. Like I said, I'm not an expert on this, but we're getting a lot of questions, so I figured I'd just address it. Thanks so much. Have a good one. Bye.